Look, if you're trying to make a career, pay your bills with content creation, you need to know how to monetize. This is the video where I tell you how to do that. This is also the video where I fix the lights on the ceiling because I hate, hold on. These lights just look awful. I hate these lights. I think they look like bowling alley lights. So we're gonna do a little bit of multitasking in this video. Let's start with, well, here we go. Let's start with Twitch. Before we get too far into this, let's pay some bills and thank the sponsor of today's video, Keeps. Because did you know that 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the time they're age 35? And Keeps offers the best solution to this. Prevent the hair loss before it starts and do it at an affordable cost. And this is something that you can do because Keeps actually offers generic versions of the only 2 FDA approved products out there for hair loss. It is possible that you've tried them before, just not at this cost. Plus, you can get treated right from home. You can skip the lines at the doctor's office and instead visit a doctor online and they can deliver the hair loss medication directly to your home. They make it super fast, super easy to deliver it every 3 months. It's important that you know Keeps treatments typically take up to 4 to 6 months to take effect. So the sooner you get started, the more hair you're gonna save. So if you're ready to take action to prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/senpai or just use the link in the description below. That's keeps.com/senpai. I mean, it's right here. Scott's got you. Back to Harrison in another color shirt. Twitch does one thing. It does live streaming, and that's all it does. So that makes this a lot easier to start with. Then we'll get into YouTube, and then we'll get into some monetization secrets, outside revenue sources. But let's start with Twitch. The main revenue source of Twitch streamers is subscribers. Your viewers, if they decide they want to support, give you a monthly subscription of either $5, $10, or $25 a month. This is available to you as soon as you hit Twitch affiliate, and it's a 50-50 split across all 3 of those different sub tiers. So with tier 1, you make $2.50, Twitch makes $2.50. With tier 2, you make $5, with tier 3, you make $12.50. There used to be a secret higher upper echelon where if you had enough subscribers consistently, they gave you a 70-30 split. This was like a hush-hush thing. If you had it, you weren't allowed to tell people you had it. You literally signed a contract saying you won't talk about your sub split. In fact, Disguised Toast got in trouble for doing this.
If you're a top tier partner, you get to keep 70%, so only 30% go to Twitch.
But Twitch just announced that not only will they no longer be giving that sub split to anyone, but people who currently have it will be losing it this summer, I think it was. And full-time streamers are pretty upset about that. This light is absolutely nuts. It's only at 25%. When you subscribe to someone, you get a long list of emotes, custom emotes that you can use on that channel or on anyone's channel. You also get a badge next to your name that evolves or grows the longer that you're subscribed to that person. There's also something called Twitch Prime, which if you have Amazon Prime, actually I think it's called Twitch or Prime Gaming now, who knows, nobody cares. As long as you pay for Amazon Prime, you get 1 free subscription a month. The exact same split goes to the streamer. So $2.50 go to the streamer and it's essentially free. So if your parents have Amazon Prime, get them to subscribe to your account once a month. It's $2.50. There you go. And the other Twitch monetization tool is bits, which is Twitch's own in-house currency, kind of. Every 100 bits that you give to a streamer gives them $1. It's a penny per bit. And this one is tricky because they make it seem like the streamer takes 100% of what's given to them, right? 100 bits is $1, but that's not entirely true because the cut is taken off the front end when the viewer buys the bits. So if a viewer wants 500 bits, they have to pay $6.40, meaning $1.40 is shaved off before the bits are ever donated. But when bits are donated, there are messages in chat that kind of get highlighted. An alert can pop up on the screen. Twitch has also been experimenting with like other forms of bits. Like there's one called Super Cheers, which is basically the same as bits, except you donate $1. It's not a fake currency. it's a real currency. And when that happens, there is an 80-20 split, but after fees, meaning the streamer ends up getting about 76%. Whereas with regular bits, the more the viewer buys up front, the less Twitch takes off the front end. So you get a higher split the more the streamer buys. Zach Busey posted a great chart that shows exactly how much each one pays out. I'm just gonna put it on the screen. I've been informed that I've woken up the baby, so we're gonna have to finish this one tomorrow. I really did think this window was gonna be like perfect natural lighting. It's so shadowy. Also, take a look at these lights. This entire thing was held up by a single screw. That guy, right there. All the way on the edge. Oh, I'm glad we replaced these. The last way that people monetize on Twitch is with direct donations. Usually it's a PayPal link inside their description or their bio. This allows streamers to bypass that 25 to 50% Twitch cut entirely and let their viewers donate directly to them. The only cut they lose is a small PayPal percentage, which is like 49 cents plus 3% or something, which ends up being nothing as long as the donation is more than like $5. The only problem with this is you don't get any of the perks on the platform. You don't get the sub badges, you don't get the emotes, you don't get all the fun things, right? I'm actually kind of shocked that there hasn't been a third-party mainstream, like widely adopted, subscription platform that allows you to do the same thing, and then you install a Chrome plugin or whatever that gives you the badge, that gives you the emotes and everything, but doesn't allow Twitch to take 50%. That's outrageous. Now, these aren't the only ways Twitch streamers make money. We'll get into more third-party creative ways to make money, which usually ends up being more than the Twitch payout itself. We're gonna do YouTube first though. I did forget one other one on Twitch, and that's ads. I tend to forget about Twitch ads just because unless you're in like the top 0.1% of Twitch streamers, you're generally not making any money, at least not enough to justify bombarding your audience with 8 30-second unskippable ads. For the vast majority of streamers, it does more harm than good. Like, do you guys remember 2019 TwitchCon when they like made fun of how bad the ad situation was?
How do you feel about how ads on Twitch are today, how the experience of advertising?
And now it's literally 10 times worse. Like, they acknowledged a problem and then they've made it worse. Okay, let's run through YouTube's, the whole thing real quick. Am I sweaty? I feel like my forehead is shining off this light right now. YouTube is a very different game because while Twitch is solely live streaming, YouTube has everything. So it has live streaming, it also has video on demand, long form videos, it has shorts, it has stories, it has every which way to monetize. I actually just met with YouTube's VP of engineering, and one of the things we talked about is how when they add these fan funding features, meaning, well, just what it sounds like when your audience pays you, just like Twitch has, their main goal is to make sure everything works across every different platform. So while they have memberships, which is an equivalent of Twitch's subscriptions, where someone signs up to pay you monthly, the difference is not only does it do a similar thing in the live streams as the subs do on Twitch, but also they apply to long form video and shorts. So for example, if someone becomes a member on your live stream and then they go and comment on one of your long form videos, that badge, it's there. And their comment is closer to the top and it shows that they are a member of your channel. Also, you have way more control over these tiers on YouTube. For example, when you're setting up different tiers of memberships, you can set up different perks. So if you want to release a video, maybe like a behind the scenes, or release it early for members, you can do that and you can give extra perks to the people that join the membership on the live stream. You can do it during the VOD also. You also get to completely control the pricing of each one. You can go as cheap as 99 cents, like I have for the first tier membership on my live stream, and they can go up to, you could set a $500 a month tier if you wanted. Haven't seen anyone do it yet. but it's there. On mine, I set up a 99-cent one, a $5 one, and a $15 one. Next for YouTube is supers, and I mentioned one of these things when I talked about elevated chat on Twitch. So one of these supers is super chat. This was YouTube's kind of equivalent of bits, where on stream someone can donate money. It's not like a fake currency, it shows how much was donated, and then a message can pop up on stream as well as a highlighted message in chat. And then at the top of chat, it shows how much was donated. If you click on it, you can see that message, and the more you donate, the longer that message stays there. This is essentially what elevated chat is on Twitch. However, the lengths of how much you donate versus how long the message stays there is vastly different. Here, I'm gonna put up a chart right here. When a certain amount is donated, how long does that message stay there for viewers and the streamer to see? It's a little weird. It was a weird direction. Another super is super stickers, and this works exactly like super chat, except maybe if you don't have something you want to chat, you just want to donate, you can just choose a sticker. I like that they added this because with bits, there were lots of times when I was on Twitch that someone would drop bits without dropping a message. They just wanted to support. And with super chat, if you don't have anything to say, what are you going to super chat? So the stickers kind of give that alternative option just to support. The last one being super thanks. And this is more common on long videos. If you pull up a YouTube video, you might see a little thanks button with I think it's a heart and a $sign on it. And then that message shows up in near the top of the comments on that video. And this is just another way for YouTube to add fan funding features into long form content rather than only being able to do it on live content. It's important to note that on memberships and on supers, the split with YouTube is 70-30 across the board. So if someone joins your $5 membership tier, you get $3.50, YouTube gets $1.50. If someone super chats you $10, you get $7, YouTube gets $3. So while they haven't quite done as good of a job of incorporating it into the culture as Twitch has with their subs and bits, they have made it simpler. Big one on YouTube, which is where the majority of the revenue on this channel gets made, is sponsorships. On almost every video on this channel near the beginning, there is a 60-ish second activation or sponsorship spot. For almost any YouTuber, pay out considerably more than the ad revenue that YouTube brings in. And we have so much more control over which ones appear on our videos. And so while you can do sponsorships on Twitch during your live streams, the issue there is that once the live stream ends, the ad's basically dead. Unless you were there to see it, you will never see it because for the most part, nobody goes back and watches live stream VODs unless you're a massive streamer. Whereas on YouTube, a lot of these videos are evergreen content. As soon as this video is done, people are gonna watch the Keeps ad that was in the beginning of this video probably for years. The value of a VOD sponsorship is worth 10 to 20 times more than the value of a live stream sponsorship. Next one on YouTube, something that they've been incorporating pretty heavily lately is the ability to add your own store into the description box down below. I've previously had my Spring store attached down there when we had merch from Spring. Right now you can add Spreadshirt and Shopify integrations down there. YouTube even gives you a merch store tab on your profile if you have it set up with a link directly to that store. A lot of pretty cool tools for monetizing over here on YouTube. It's not that YouTube does what Twitch does better. In fact, the monetization during a live stream is getting close to parity. They're almost the exact same. Twitch maybe has been at it for a little bit longer and their live streaming monetization is a little bit better. But the advantage that YouTube has comes from being a more well-rounded platform. So if you were to still live stream on Twitch, but then also make a big focus on your videos on YouTube, you can have the exact same experience. It's not a better monetization experience by using both. But this is still not where the majority of the money for big creators or even medium-sized creators is made. Let's talk about off-site monetization. Jeez. One down, 3 to go. Wearing black might have been a mistake. This is the moment where we find out if I wired everything correctly. Let's go! There were some guesses made, but they were educated guesses. Before, I think it looks pretty dang good. Look at these lights. So much better. I'm gonna have to take them back off, by the way, just to get the sound paneling up above the lights. So I'm basically gonna have to undo everything I did, but it's progress and I'm very happy about it. Let's talk about off-platform monetization, because this is where, if you can be clever enough or resourceful enough, This is where you make the real money. I've already brought up merch and sponsorships, which are technically off-platform monetization, but those are kind of the standard. Those are the regular ones people think about. The ones that just absolutely crush it, the creators that make serious bank, are the ones who start businesses and deliver products outside of their channel. One of the best and easiest things you can do is create a digital product. Let me give you an example. Photography and videography YouTubers like Maddie Hapoya, Peter McKinnon, Frono's Photo, they've been selling LUT packs since like their first video. Now, they were accomplished videographers and photographers before then, so they had the skills to do that. I wouldn't go out and make a LUT pack right today. The point I'm trying to make is they were prepped from the start. You can also do supplementary content like behind the scenes or tutorials like MKBHD has a Skillshare. Sir Wade does live stream animation courses. You have a ton of creators who use Patreon for additional content. That's another great way to do this. I mean, realistically, regardless of where you stand on this, there are creators killing it on OnlyFans right now. Stream Beats, which I released 2.5 years ago, is a perfect example of this. I took my extensive knowledge of the music industry, because if you didn't know, I was a music YouTuber with my wife when we first got started, my current knowledge of the live streaming platform, and I made a music service for streamers, which has now, since it launched, made, I think, over $2 million. And there are a million other things you can do. Tech YouTubers have massive desk mats that show you where to place all your parts when building a PC. Linus Tech Tips has a custom PC building screwdriver that you can buy. The possibilities are endless. Make sure you have, if you're using gear, put affiliate links to all of your gear, or put them all together on kit.co so that people can search through that really easily and find your stuff. Monetizing off platform is not only a great way to make money, but it's a way to expand your audience and legitimize yourself as an entrepreneur, as well as mitigate some of the fluctuations that you get with online revenue. So let me know in the comments down below, what is a product or service or something that one of your favorite creators has released that you think you could do something similar to, or not, just something, or if you don't have any of those, just put an emoji down below, because engagement, and it helps out a lot. And while you're down there, hit the like button. You're watching this far, I know you like the video, but do you have any other thoughts? Is there something I missed? Is there something that I should share in a future video? Let me know. I hope this helped. And as always, happy streaming.